Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the Israelites, according to the scriptures, archaeology, and history. And we're gonna get right into this video. You know, I'm gonna just let it play through as much as I can. You know, we're gonna pause it here and there to bring out some scripts. You know, so check it out, man. Kolo Yabashim Shah, Yabashim Shah, willing I'll let be edified. So
Why do you think that the U.S. is so quick to go help Israel fight against the Palestinians? Why? They know that the Jewish people in Israel are not the original people. Oh, no. They are definitely not. The original people are Black people and people of color. So why did one lady, Judith Shore, she was Israeli consul, say that the biggest threat in Israel is the younger Black community? Why do they feel so threatened? Why? Because you know why? They know that the Black people were the original chosen ones, the original ones that were there. The people over there now, they took over all that land, just like they're trying to take over all of Palestine. They have taken so much land from Palestine also. But watch what this lady says about the Black community being Israel's biggest problem. The Black community being Israel's biggest problem. The Black community being Israel's biggest problem.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the Black community. Black Lives Matter starts there. I had last week a sit-down dinner at my house with those people which are considered the leadership of the Black community.
Like what? Did you just?
So you heard that. This is Psalms. Because, like I've said in recent videos, the more this devil keeps talking, the more they expose themselves. This is Psalms 64:8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. Right? Their own tongue. They're telling on themselves, man. All you got to do is let this devil talk, and they'll tell the truth and tell on themselves, man. Let's read it again. Psalm 64:8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away, man. Yeah, everybody is going to realize they need to get away from the so-called white man. Let's go.
Telling yourselves that, you know, how y'all took slaves out of there back in the day and brought them, you know, and made them make America and all this, because you took them from their original spot. And now they are trying to sit there and continue to take all the little bit of land that Palestine has. The U.S. is evil. The U.S. is evil, not the people in it, because I am from the U.S. But what I'm saying...
She's wrong on that. Because the U.S. is evil. The people are evil in the U.S. The government is evil, right? The civilians, they're becoming evil. The only people that's not evil in the U.S. are the people that's teaching the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All you other people, you wicked as hell, man. And the Most High got no use for you. The Most High has no use for America no more. Right? The Most High used America as has made America a golden cup in his hand that's about to be destroyed, man. Right? So this woman saying that America is evil, not the people in America, because you are. How did you even get in America? How are you able to walk in America? How are you able to work and have a house and do all this? Because your ancestors raped, robbing, and murdering the Native Americans, man. So these devils, you know some things, but you don't know everything. But you soon will.
All this is crazy. We have U.S. soldiers over there going to sit there and kill innocent kids, women, children, elderly men, everything in Palestine. But how did Black people, all of a sudden, young Black people and the community of Black people, all of a sudden become the problem to Israel? Please explain this to me. Is it because your guilt's starting to get to you? Is it because your guilt's starting to get to you? Is it because your guilt's starting to get to you?
Today, it is prohibited, and you can Google this, to do a DNA test in Israel. Totally forbidden. Wrong. It's illegal. It's a crime. You'll be jailed if you do a DNA test in Israel. Why? Because they know the truth will come out. You come from Poland, you come from Ukraine, you came from Europe, you came from everywhere else. And they were the original Middle Eastern Jews who lived together with the Muslims and the Christians for centuries. For centuries. So what happened to a lot of the Jews? So what happened to a lot of...
And, you know, the land of Israel doesn't belong to anybody but the children of Israel, man. See, when people say Israel, they think that the land, right, that's what it is. That's when they say Israel, they think that it's that land. No, it's the people. There's a people that belongs in that land. And it is the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. Only when we get back in that land, when Yahushua puts us back in that land, the world will be at peace, man. That's it. You had, like he said, Middle Eastern Jews, where there is no such thing, right? I'm tired of that Middle East. That's Asia, right? That's all Asia, right? When you say the Middle East, that's Asia, right? That's not a nationality, right? Middle Eastern people, right? That's just like saying American people. Who that lives in America is actually American. Everybody that's in this land, they come from a bloodline, right? Just because you can have Arabs, Chinese, East Indians, Africans, and so-called white people in Israel, don't make them Israel, right? They're just from whatever bloodline they come from. Everybody wants to take hold of that land. Like, if I get this land, then I'm the people. No. Right? That's the beauty of it, man. This is why you got so much hell on the earth, man. Right? This is why you got so much hell in Israel. Because everybody that's over there, that's not their land. Yeah, you got some Israelites over there, but they don't belong over there. Right? You got Israelites that look like so-called white people over there, so-called Arabs over there. You know? So, hey, man, this truth is getting out. Here it is. You have this damn devil say, all the way over there in Israel, thousands of miles away, the biggest threat to Israel is the young black community in America. How the hell does that connect? We know how. and you do too, but you don't want to come out and blatantly say it, but you said enough. You know? Let's go.
A lot of the Jews. So what happened to a lot of the Jews?
They know that the Jewish people in Israel are not the original people, are not the original people, are not the original people.
Today, it is prohibited, and you can Google this, to do a DNA test in Israel. Totally forbidden. Wrong. It's illegal. It's a crime. You'll be jailed if you do a DNA test in Israel. Why? Because they know the truth will come out. You come from Poland, you come from Ukraine, you came from Europe, you came from everywhere else. And they were the original Middle Eastern Jews who lived together with the Muslims and the Christians for centuries. For centuries. So what happened to a lot of the Jews? So what happened to a lot of the Jews? So what happened to a lot of the Jews?
You know what you are? You're an ancient Israelite.
Ancient Israel, that's who we are. That's who we are. So, if you give me time, if you give me time,
But,
how old are you?
I know. We don't have.
So many years.
I know. Look at this. This is pages and pages of
Yes.
notes. And I promise we'll give more teaching. But here is my challenge to you.
All right.
I'm hearing some of your traditions. It's like the days of the Bible.
Yes.
Do you want to remain ancient Israelites or you want to be Jews? Do you want to remain ancient?
Now, that didn't make any damn sense. See, that's the devil for you, man. He said, "Do you want to remain ancient Israelites?" You have no choice in the matter. You acting like being an Israelite is a religion. You acting like you can wake up and say, "I don't want to be an Israelite no more," and you're not an Israelite no more. You're always going to be an Israelite. If you come from the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you are an Israelite. The Jews were just 3 tribes that were in the land of Judea, right? That when Yahushua came and he taught those 3 tribes, right? And then, throughout throughout the history, you see it spread it out to the northern kingdom, right? The same way it's being done now. So this devil talking about, do you want to remain ancient Israelites or do you want to be Jews? First of all, devil, you're not a Jew. You're not. Let's go. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 28. And it reads, "As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit," right? People not knowing, right? People not, getting this information, right? It says, which have been, Salakia, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared, man. So now this truth is being declared. People starting to know now. That's why you have this woke spirit now, right? This truth spirit now, Everybody's starting to figure out things and it's starting to play out. The words of the Bible starting to resonate with a lot of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is why they're coming out of the churches, right? Because they're not getting the answers. This is why they're Israelites waking up every day, man. Right? Because that great awakening is being declared and is being, brought up. Those 2 sticks, that valley of the dry bones, is having life being breathed back into them, man. Right? And there's nothing these devils can do. So what they're going to do, they're just going to try to push out more lies, try to bring more confusion, but it's not gonna, you know, do them no good. Like the Lord said, you can do nothing for the truth. Slack it. You can do nothing against this truth, but for the truth, man. Right?
Israelites, or you want to be Jews? Do you want to remain ancient Israelites, or you want to be Jews?
The Black community being Israel's biggest problem. The Black community being Israel's biggest problem. The Black community being Israel's biggest problem.
I have said to people when they ask me if this capital crumbled to the ground, the one thing that would remain is our commitment to our aid. I don't even call it aid, our cooperation with Israel. That's fundamental. Our cooperation with Israel. That's fundamental. Our cooperation with Israel.
Here it is. You put people in that land in 1948, and you know those people were put in there 1948. So obviously they are not the people of that land. But in your wicked, evil ass mind, you believe that as long as you fund Israel, right, the holy city, that you'll be good. But wait, you're funding the state of Israel with people that don't belong in Israel, but you're oppressing the real Israelites. Right? You're killing, rape, robbing, and murdering the real Israelites, the original descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who was given that land. Does that make any sense? But you see, you devils not gonna tell the truth, man. You devils just gonna keep lying, because that's what you're about. This is Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, man. What's the word's mouth? What's the Lord's mouth? The prophets, the servants, teaching his word. That's why this whole world is being consumed, right? With the spirit of the Lord's words, man. Through his holy prophets, through his servants. This is why the whole world is in an uproar, right? You know? So it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Yeah, when he make his second coming, man, that's it. Right? The wicked and all these other nations, y'all are through, man. Y'all done off. And the elect is going to be saved, man. The elect of the nation of Israel, nobody else. The rest of y'all who escaped the judgment as far as the missiles and World War III and all that, and your bunkers, hey, that's when you come out of them bunkers, you're gonna be in slavery, man. Right? You're gonna be the first fruits of the slaves. Know that. You could take the video down, you could try to, flag our channel, remove our channel, whatever, man. The word is still gonna get out, man. It's still gonna get out. So I got one more, we're gonna shut it down.
That's fundamental.
For the righteous, they exist in the world to come and they're rewarded. And for those whose major complexion is black are excluded from the world to come. Major complexion is black are excluded from the world to come. Major complexion is black are excluded from the world to come. For the righteous, they exist in the world to come and they're rewarded. And for those whose major complexion is black are excluded from the world to come.
What's your thoughts? Please be respectful with your comments. Also, please click the like, click the notification bell, and subscribe to this channel.
Genesis chapter 11, verse 10 explains the genealogy of Shem. Shem was a black man in Africa. If you repeat this fact, Genesis 14, verse 13, Abraham steps on the scene. Being a descendant of Shem, which is a fact, means Abraham too was black. Abraham, born in the city of a black man, called Nimrod, grandson of Ham. Ham had 4 sons. One was named Canaan. Here, let me do some explaining. Abraham, Isaac was the... Jacob had 12 sons, for real, and these were the children of Israel.
So I want to go back, right? I want to go back, right? This one right here. Check this out.
For the righteous, they exist in the world to come and they're rewarded. And for those whose major complexion is black, are excluded from the world to come.
What's your thought?
So he said, if I can, get it out, but he basically was saying, whoever has black skin, they're going to be excluded in the world to come. This is the pride on this devil, man. This devil believes that which he's lying. He knows he's not the people. He knows that the Most High don't look like him. He knows that the Messiah don't look like him. But yet he will still get on and tell you that if you have dark skin, you are going to be excluded from the world to come. But you're in, like whoever put this up. They said, well, you are in for a big surprise because the Most High is a so-called black man, right along with the Messiah, man. This is 2 Ezra 6. I'm going to start at 8. And it reads, and he said unto me, from Abraham to Isaac and Jacob, Salakia, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob hand held first the heel of Esau, man. Why? Because that was signified, that was just symbolic of Jacob bringing Esau's world down, man. Right? By grabbing on his heel, pulling them down. Verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Who you looking at on the screen? That is Esau, Edom. And it says what? For Esau is the end of the world, the end of this world. Esau will be in rulership at the end of this world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Jacob will be the beginning of the world to come. But this devil says that you're going to be excluded in the world to come. So who's telling the truth? We're going to believe the devil or we're going to believe the Bible, man? Hey, man, there's no more to be said. Yahweh Shem Shah willing to elect the other side. Hey, until the next lesson, Israel. Love y'all. All praise to Yahweh Shem Shah. Shalom.